I think by the time that students get to college age, they absolutely have to have this. So I really do think that colleges will step in more, and I would hope that it would become a required course. Because if you don't start, when your children are younger and they don't get exposed to junior achievement or whatever, when grade school or junior high, I mean, there's just going to be big problems. And if we get into the mindset as at least before we get into college that we have to be aware of what we're doing with our money, maybe someday it'll translate even into our government. But I really think it's important. I know I've done some research on this, and there's colleges that do offer this, but there's not a lot of accountability in terms of having the students actually keep track of what they're spending. Or one college may just do that piece, but they don't do everything else. And we're hoping that our course has got enough components that it's going to stick with our students after they leave.
Benedictine University has shown great initiative with educating their students about money management. And they are also doing their part to educate the community about financial literacy. They will be taking part in Money Smart Week the week of April 20th to the 25th. During this week, Benedictine will host a variety of events, including panel discussions, speakers, and a showing of the movie Maxed Out, a movie about America's problem with credit cards. All of these events are open to the public. Once a college agrees to include a money management course into a course catalog, the topic of what to teach in the classroom is up for discussion. Different people will agree on what aspects of money management need to be taught to students, but a basic approach and introduction is needed. Roger Furman is an instructor of economics and finance at North Central College in Naperville, Illinois, and he explains it is important for college students to understand why they have money and the importance it plays in their lives.
I like to look at just the very basic nature of why we have money, and it's to protect us, it's to save for the future, and to invest in things that we can grow like businesses. So if we start with those very basic premises of how to protect ourselves by buying the proper auto insurance, homeowners insurance, and health insurance, life insurance, disability, and long-term care. Those types of issues are the first thing you look at. And then in the growth area, you can look at ways that you can increase your retirement accounts, but also save in a way that you can protect your funds in case the market doesn't go up. And a lot of people seem to miss that in their investment strategies.
Money management is not a topic younger people normally find all that interesting. However, Roger explains here how a simple example showing the power of compound interest can spark some financial interest in a college student's life and possibly help colleges teach the subject to a usually uninterested audience.
I try to use a specific example in my class where we talk about if you're 20 years old and you start saving $3 a day, how much would you have when you're age 65? And easily it's over $1 million. That gets people's attention, even if they're not business majors. I've worked with some former students who were theater majors who are now saving at least $3 a day now because they have a plan, because we gave them some kind of a specific roadmap to follow. So I think if you can get people interested that way and have some kind of goal in front of them, they're much more likely to find it interesting.
A lot of college students and even adults struggle with money management because they do not have the correct checking and savings accounts in place in order to create an organized and easy way of handling money. Ramit Sethi explains what types of accounts a college student should have.
College students should have a checking account. It should be a no-fee checking account, especially if you're in college. You have all the chips. You can go to your bank and say, look, I'm a college student. I want no fees, and if you don't give it to me, I will walk. I will go to another bank. And these banks will instantly give you no-fee checking account. Okay? The savings account should be a high-interest savings account. I prefer the online ones like ING Direct or Emigrant Direct, and those ones, again, have no fees and no minimums. What you do then is you connect those two, and you can transfer money between them.
Investing is a word that a majority of college students choose to ignore because they think it does not apply to them or they are too confused about the specifics. Here, Ramit explains the importance of setting up an investment account and why just getting started is the most important part.
in terms of an investment account, I would set up a simple investment account at a good company like Vanguard or a T. Rowe Price or a TIAA-CREF. You don't have to start investing immediately. That's the thing that a lot of people get hung up on, is they say, oh my God, I have to get everything right. No, you don't. You can just start step by step. Open up an investment account. Then you can send $50 over there. And then you can set it to automatically send $50 every month or every 2 months or every year. Once you do that, then your money's just sitting over there in cash, and you can finally learn how to invest and put that money to work for you. So your checking, your savings, and your investment accounts, and you've got the basic infrastructure right there to get rich.
As we have seen today, there is a need for money management education in the college classroom, and there are colleges out there taking the initiative to educate students on these topics. It is vital, though, for college students to learn and use money management techniques at a young age, as Ramit explains here.
Part of getting rich is that you don't have to be the smartest person in the room. You don't have to be really good at math. You don't have to be great at looking at prospectuses. You just have to start early and be sensible about your long-term investments. So if you can start early, you are way better off than the smartest PhD in finance who starts when they're 40 years old.
The benefits of educating college students in money management are abundant. Colleges across America need to overcome their hesitations and concerns and make money management courses mandatory. By doing so, colleges have the chance to get the gears rolling on an initiative that would not just help the money management of our college students, but would help lay a sturdy financial foundation for our entire nation as well.